YouTube? This is Vargas recording in the still work in progress Vargas Vault 3.0. We're still finishing up everything, some final touches in the house that we're going to live in. And our kids' room is already set up. And the room where my wife and I are going to sleep is almost set up. And this house has a extra bedroom, which is going to be in the future for our son. So our daughter, when she's old enough, can have her own room. But for the time being, until I can build something, this is going to be the movie room. So yeah, this will be where I'll record the videos until I can, I don't know, make an expansion to the house or something. So yeah, but I recorded the action figure video last week, and now I'm going to share with you guys some stuff that I've picked up recently. I still have to go through the movies because I already have all the movies out. I just need to figure out the order that I had them before I actually share them. So I'm also thinking how I'm going to do that. Whether if I'm just going to do like one really long video, or if I'm going to cut it into pieces, or what I'm going to do. But it's yeah, that movie video is going to be long, I think so. But yeah, I just wanted to share with you guys a couple of other stuff that I have on hand, and it's going to be CDs and a couple of video games. I was fortunate enough to pick up some video games that I wanted to share with you guys. So let's get started. So I'll make a really long ass video. First, the CDs. Through Movie Freak Bazaar, I picked up a couple of CDs and some others. I don't remember where. Probably a flea market I went to. But I picked up Alanis Morissette, Jagged Little Pill. Picked up Spice Girls. Why not? This one I picked up also because I saw it and I was like, why not? But it's DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. So I thought that was really weird and random, so I picked it up. Adam Sandler, What the Hell Happened to Me? I know Adam Sandler gets a lot of grief from his current movies because it does honestly seem like he just stopped caring and his movies just aren't as funny as they used to be. But I have two of his music CDs, and it's actually a really good singer, so I picked that up. The soundtrack to The Breakfast Club, really cool 80s movie. I really like this one. No Doubt, picked up Tragic Kingdom. This is for my wife. I picked up the soundtrack to Ally McBeal. So I found for her a couple of months ago a couple of seasons of Ally McBeal. So I saw the soundtrack and I was like, sure, I'll buy it for her. Picked up Still Sealed Daredevil, the album. Not a lot of people don't like Daredevil, but I thought it was okay. The director's cut is actually a lot better, and I like the soundtrack. Picked up from Eminem the Slim Shady LP. Picked up Imagine Dragons. Picked up Shakira Unplugged. Picked up from Pearl Jam Vitality. This is really cool because it's like a book. And it has all sorts of neat artwork and random stuff, so that's pretty cool. And I picked up the soundtrack for Jackie Brown. which is a really cool Quentin Tarantino movie. So that was pretty awesome. No particular order. The video games. Well, let me try to get them in some sort of order. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so in order. Really happy about this because I think I've mentioned this before. Retro video games are really hard to come by now, and either that or they're freaking expensive. So I haven't been able to pick up anything for any retro console until now. I picked up roller games for the NES, super cheap, and I picked up tag team wrestling, also on the cheap. I was like, hell yeah, I'm gonna buy NES games for my NES console. Picked up for the DS, my SAT Coach from Ubisoft, and Sudoku Gridmaster from Nintendo. Now, this is a more expanded game on the Sudoku minigame that was part of Brain Age. It's actually something I really liked about that game. Both Brain Age 1 and 2 had Sudoku, but this one's just Sudoku that doesn't have anything else. But this is really fun game. Picked up Pokemon Alpha Sapphire, which is a remake of Sapphire and Ruby that came out on, I think it was the, I want to say the Game Boy Advance, but they remade it, better graphics and some new mechanics, so that's always cool. I love Pokemon. I'm still missing Pokemon Black. Need to get that. Also picked up Yokai Watch, which is like a Pokemon type of game, but you get to capture ghosts. And I picked up Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on the 3DS. This is based on the Michael Bay movie. But it's pretty cool. It's like a gauntlet. You grab a turtle and you can switch between the 4 turtles, and you go around beating people up. Picked up for the Wii Sim Animals. This is like SimCity, but with animals instead of controlling people or The Sims. You help out little animals in the forest. I thought this is something that my kids might enjoy. And I've never been a huge fan of baseball or baseball games. I've never been able to get into baseball or baseball video games. My favorite sports is basketball and soccer. But for the Wii, I picked up 2K Sports Major League Baseball 2K9. Maybe it'll work better. Maybe the Wii will win me over on basketball games because, yeah, I don't like it. Found some retro games for the PlayStation 1 as well. Picked up Cyber Tiger. Golf is another one of those games that I just can't get into. And with Tiger Woods, the sport got really popular. But this is more like an arcade sort of game. So maybe that will be a little fun. The Mario Golf games are always fun, but I'm hoping that will be good. Now, like I said, NBA basketball is my favorite sport. I love basketball. I love all the games based on basketball. And so for the PlayStation 1, I picked up NBA Shootout 98. The graphics, of course, are not that good, but it's a basketball game. And for the PSP, surprisingly, I was able to find NBA 2K11 with the immortal Mike. Well, it's not immortal, but my favorite basketball player, Michael Jordan, from my favorite basketball team, the Chicago Bulls. So you can play as Michael Jordan in this one, and that's pretty cool. On the PlayStation 3, I have one where you can play Michael Jordan and do challenges. But Michael Jordan is my favorite basketball player of all time. And for the PlayStation 3, I picked up Little Big Planet. Now, back when Sony got hacked, they gave away free download games for the PlayStation 3. I downloaded Little Big Planet, and I downloaded something else. But I'm running out of space on the memory on the PlayStation 3, so I found this super cheap. So now I can just pop in the disc, and I prefer physical media anyway. Um, so I thought this was pretty cool because now I can delete the like 5 gigabytes of memory that the download is taking up, and just pop in the discs, and I have an actual physical copy of Little Big Planet. This was pretty cool. I don't know if the servers are still up, but you can download games. This is it's like Mario Maker before Mario Maker, but with Sony, and you can create levels, and you can download levels that other people created. It was a really fun, innovative game. I really, really like it. Obviously, Mario Maker perfected the formula, but this was still pretty awesome. So yeah, that was the pickup video, both soundtrack and video games. Really happy I was able to find video games. I rarely am able to find video games anymore. They are getting really expensive to collect, and yeah. But the ones that I've played the most, and the one I'm going to recommend is Pokemon. I'm a huge fan of Pokemon. Pokemon is my second favorite game series on Nintendo consoles. The first is Zelda. Pokemon is second, and that surprises a lot of people because they would think that I would like Mario. But yeah, I like Mario, but I get addicted to Pokemon with collecting, and every time they release a new one, they add more stuff, and that's just super fun for me. So that was the CD and video game pickup video. I still have movies to talk about, but I'm not gonna lie, there are quite a few movies. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna split it up and probably make a couple of movie-based videos because yeah, I do have a lot of them, but I have to still go over them and share them with you guys. So stay tuned for a bunch of movies. But until I see you all again, and that happens, thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for your comments, your views, your thumbs up, your thumbs down, if that's what you want to leave. And until I see you all again, this was Vargas recording in Vargas Vault 3.0. Thanking you and signing out.